Well, well, well. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back to the Fringe. If anybody didn't expect this was going to happen, I don't know if anybody knows, we had a federal election back in April. And our current prime minister ran that election to say, "Oh, I'm going to fight Donald Trump. I can't even say it with a straight face. I'm going to get everything settled out. I'm going to get a good deal for Canadians. I'm going to handle him. Pierre can't, and I'm the man for the job." Yada, yada, yada. We saw the elbows up crowd, the chicken people all doing their little dance at the polls saying that, "Oh, I think he's the best person to handle Donald Trump." How's the elbows up crowd feeling now? How are they feeling now? You don't know what I'm talking about. Let's just get straight into it. Let's show an article from the good old Clown Broadcasting Corporation because, oh, this just makes my weekend. I don't know about you guys. How are your elbows feeling now, folks? Canada removing retaliatory tariffs on CUSMA compliant U.S. goods. Tariffs on U.S. auto, steel, aluminum will remain for now. I mean, Donald Trump won. He won. This is where I've said for the longest time that what is going on between Canada and the United States, it's all by design. It's all part of the plan. Mark Carney even said himself in that one interview, policy pushes profits. So what you have now is Justin Trudeau went down to Mar-a-Lago to sit with Donald Trump. Trump asked, "Hey, if we cut you guys off, what's that going to do for Canada?" He says, "Well, but destroy us." He showed him his cards. Mark Carney went down there saying, "I'm a tough negotiator." Trump said, "No, you're not. No, you're not, Mark Carney. I'm shutting you down." And Carney kind of just said, "Okay." And he went home. Doug Ford says, "Oh, let's get dollar for dollar tariffs. This is Team Canada, ladies and gentlemen." Donald Trump said, "I don't care what you're proposing. It's not happening, okay? You guys are losers. You're all losers. I know people like it when we do Trump on the channel. Some people don't. Some people think it's silly. They need to go get a lollipop, maybe. Feel better." Trump just smacked Carney in the face. He won. Canada will remove all tariffs and goods on the United States that are covered by the Canadian-U.S. Mexico Agreement, or CUSMA, by September 1st, Prime Minister Mark Carney announced on Friday. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, my elbows are sore, my bum's in the air now, forget my elbows, I've pulled down my pants and my butt's in the air. The Prime Minister said Canada maintain its tariffs on steel, aluminum, and autos as the Liberal government works with the U.S. to craft a new trading relationship between the two countries. Again, in other words, we're going to get bent over. I hope people are happy with what they voted for. You know, all the people who were worried about their stock portfolios, their virtue signaling. Oh, we can't have Pierre in charge. Carney said that despite the ongoing trade war, the U.S. tariffs on steel, aluminum, and autos, and copper, lumber, and energy, 85% of trade with the United States is still tariff-free, which is a better deal than other countries have. So, hey guys, I know I didn't negotiate the way I said I was going to, but hey, at least it's better than other countries, right? Right? Give me a break. Look at it. This face says it all. This face says it all. As we work to address outstanding trade issues with the United States, it's important that we do everything we can to preserve this unique advantage for Canadian workers and their families. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't like laughing and chuckling, but it's Friday, okay? And this is a feel good because no matter how much it hurts Canada at this point, Carney's lost. Like, he's got to go back to the House of Commons in a couple of weeks. Pierre's in the opposition. We're going to get good opposition. I've said before, at the very least, good opposition in the House of Commons. We're going to see Carney avoiding question period as much as possible. The Liberals are going to get trampled. Absolutely trampled. A White House official said that they welcome the move, calling it long overdue. The official added that they look forward to continuing discussions with Canada on trade and national security concerns. In other words, they look forward to telling Mark Carney how it's going to be moving forward. Carney first hinted earlier this month that he may drop some of the counter tariffs on some goods if it would help Canadian industries weather the trade war with the United States. Donald Trump signed an executive order on July 31st, raising tariffs on some Canadian goods to 35%, effective at midnight the next day, 12:01 a.m. Canada might have been able to avoid the hike had it managed to strike a trade deal by the August 1st deadline. Mark Carney went on holidays. He pulled a Justin Trudeau. He didn't care. In fact, reports came through that Mark Carney literally sat by the phone the day before, waiting for a phone call. And then when he decided, well, we're not getting one, I'll pick up the phone, Trump said, I'm not answering that phone call. Tell Mark Carney I'm in Mar-a-Lago, I'm golfing. Tell him I don't care. Tell him the tariffs will continue. I will punish him. I will bend him over and show him that America means business. God. Okay, I gotta stop. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. The Trump administration said Canada's rate was being hiked is in response to illegal substance trafficking and Canada's decision earlier this year to hit back with counter tariffs. It has nothing to do with those substances. It's just the reason he's giving to do it. The reason is, ladies and gentlemen, we showed our cards. We pulled our pants down. This is the result. We have no negotiating power in Canada. The Canadian government has imposed retaliatory tariffs on U.S. goods 3 times since the trade war began, including counter tariffs on $60 billion worth of U.S. consumer goods and additional tariffs on U.S. autos. The 35% tariff rate only applies to goods not covered by CUSMA. It's the only reason I'm happy about this, folks. The only reason I think this is fantastic is this isn't going to bode well for Mark Carney in the House. It's not like we talked about this in other videos where I said the honeymoon phase is over for Mark Carney now that Pierre is elected, now that by-elections are out of the way, we have opposition back in the House. You know, Mark Carney went to work for 17 days, skating on the fact that, hey, I'm an outsider. Can I not have a day off? I mean, I just ran a campaign. Give me a break. It's all done, Mark. Even people in Southern Ontario are about to feel the brunt of what they voted for. And I, for one, can't wait to see it happen. Let me know what you folks think down below in the comments. Do you agree with what Trump did, what I did, what the Donald did? Do you think it's wonderful? Do you think Mark Carney needs a lollipop? He needs to go maybe to Uganda, have a vacation, okay? Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm sure people will be screaming at me for doing the Trump. I really don't care. Look, some people like it. They laugh at it. They have a good time. And really, that's all we're here for. We're here to give the news, to have a good time, have a little fun. Sorry, not sorry. But I will partially apologize for laughing so much during this video. It's hilarious how easily liberals are manipulated in our electoral system. Let me know your thoughts down below, folks. If it's your first time here, I hope it's earned your subscription. Please hit the button down below. Hit the thumbs up, grab a lollipop, leave a comment down below. Join me live here tonight on the channel and every Wednesday and Friday night for Unhinged Fringe on Wednesdays, Friday Night Fringe Friday nights, as I am joined by a plethora of new co-hosts, as well as the beautiful Mrs. Fringe on Friday nights, as we sit and talk about everything that happened this week in Canadian politics and world politics, and everything we know that's coming up in the week ahead. We talk extensively with our YouTube community and your Q&A, as well as to hear what you guys have to say outside of making these videos. Even though the chat moves quickly, I do go back, I do read the chat, folks. I do appreciate everybody who comes into those live streams. It's always a good time. We have memes, we have jokes, we try to look at things on a lighthearted nature. But nonetheless, it should be a good show tonight. Join us tonight, every Friday and Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, here on the channel. With all of that said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope to see you in tonight's live stream. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.